The Comprehensive and Transformational Suicide Prevention Bill of 2022 was on Monday passed in the National Assembly. The historic legislation enacts the decriminalization of attempted suicide in Guyana and marks a major step in the government's move to address mental health across the country. Presenting the bill to the National Assembly, Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony highlighted that the bill places importance on psychological support for survivors of suicide attempts as well as those suffering from mental health issues that often go unnoticed.
This government, the PPPC, has decided that it is time that we have a dedicated multi-sectorial team that would work consistently to reduce deaths by suicide.
He said the health ministry will address these issues by providing mental health support for persons at high risk for suicide and training primary healthcare providers to identify and report signs of mental issues such as depression. Dr. Anthony noted that this would enable those persons to receive critical assistance and thereby reduce the risk of them attempting or succeeding in committing suicide.
This bill also contemplates that if people need help, that we'll be able to respond very quickly and send a team out to those persons who need help. And earlier this year, we have implemented a system like that where we have a quick response team that can go out and help patients.
While acknowledging that suicide is a serious problem, he expressed confidence that through the enactment of the 38th Clause legislation, mechanisms would be put in place to curb suicide and suicide attempts and foster the mental well-being of Guyanese. Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vindhya Prasad, in expressing support for the bill, underlined the importance of the decriminalization of suicide attempts.
This bill answers many issues, addresses many critical areas, and I believe it is pertinent at this point in time because in our country we are still challenged by persons who self-harm and who attempt suicide. Granted, the numbers are reducing. However, one life lost is one life too many. And if we are to ensure that people stop attempting suicide, every effort must be made to look at every loophole, every gap in a support structure, so persons out there understand quite clearly that attempting suicide is not a crime, but we get it. It's an appeal for help.
The Suicide Prevention Bill will see the establishment of a National Suicide Prevention Commission, which will serve in an advisory position to the Minister of Human Services and Social Security. This commission will be responsible for the preparation of a national suicide prevention plan, the planning, design, and implementation of public programs to reduce suicide and suicide attempts across the country, sensitization and awareness training on suicide and suicide prevention, and the establishment of suicide prevention centers across Guyana. Its establishment and operation will aid in the formulation of policies, regulations, and legislation surrounding suicide prevention and mental health support.